Hey guys, so we're going to start a second book of Mary Pope Osborne's Magic Treehouse series. This is The Night at Dawn. Let's start reading. Chapter 1 is The Dark Woods. Jack couldn't sleep. He put his glasses on and he looked at the clock, and it was 5:30. It was too early to get up. Yesterday, so many strange things had happened. Now he was trying to figure them out. He turned on the light and he picked up his notebook. He looked at the list he'd made before going to bed. Found treehouse in the woods, found lots of books in it, pointed to Pteranodon picture in the book, made a wish, went to the time of the dinosaurs, pointed to a picture of Frog Creek Woods, made a wish, came home to Frog Creek. And Jack pushed his glasses back into place. Who was going to believe any of this? His mom wouldn't believe it, neither would his dad or his third-grade teacher, Ms. Watkins. Only his 7-year-old sister Annie understood. She'd gone with him to the time of the dinosaurs. Can't you sleep? Annie was standing in the doorway. Nope, said Jack. Me neither, said Annie. What are you doing? She walked over to Jack and looked at his notebook, and she read the list. Aren't you going to write about the gold medal? She asked. You mean the gold medallion? Sorry. She picked up his pencil and wrote, found this in dinosaur time, and drew a picture, you can see, of the gold medallion. Aren't you going to put the letter M on the medal? Said Annie. Medallion, Jack said. It's not a medal. So he added an M. Aren't you going to write about the magic person? Said Annie. We don't know for sure if there is a magic person. Sorry. Said Jack. Well, someone built the treehouse in the woods, and someone put the books in it. Someone lost a gold medal in dinosaur time, said Annie. Medallion, said Jack for the third time. And I'm just writing down the facts, the stuff we know, that is for sure. Let's go back to the treehouse right now, said Annie, and find out if the magic person isn't a fact. Are you nuts, said Jack? The sun's not even up yet. Come on, said Annie. Maybe we can catch them sleeping. I don't think we should go there, said Jack. He was worried. What if the magic person was mean? What if he or she didn't want kids to know about the treehouse? Well, I'm going, said Annie. Jack looked out his window at the dark gray sky. It was almost dawn. He said, okay, go get dressed. I'll meet you in the back door. But be quiet. Whispered Annie. She tiptoed away as quietly as a mouse. Jack put on jeans, a warm sweatshirt, and sneakers. He tossed his notebook and pencil in his backpack. He crept out downstairs. Annie was waiting by the back door. She shined a flashlight in Jack's face. Ta-da! A magic wand, she said. Shh! Don't wake up Mom and Dad, whispered Jack, and turn that flashlight off. We don't want anyone to see us. Annie nodded and turned the flashlight off, and then she clipped it to her belt. Jack and Annie slipped out the door into the cool, early morning air. Crickets were chirping, and the dog next door barked. Quiet, Henry, whispered Annie. Henry stopped barking. Animals always seemed to do what Annie said. Let's run, said Jack. Annie and Jack dashed across the wet, dark lawn and didn't stop until they reached the Frog Creek Woods. We need the flashlight now, said Jack. Annie took it off her belt and switched it on. Step by step, she and Jack walked between the trees. Jack held his breath. The dark woods were a little scary. Gotcha, said Annie, shining the flashlight in Jack's face. Jack jumped back, and then he frowned. Cut it out, he said. I scared you, said Annie. Jack just glared at her. Stop pretending, he whispered. This is serious. Okay. Annie shined her flashlight into the tops of the trees. Now what are you doing, said Jack. Looking for the treehouse. The light stopped moving. The mysterious treehouse sat high in the branches of the tallest tree in the woods. Annie shined her light down the long rope ladder. I'm going up, she said, still holding the flashlight. She began to climb. Wait, Jack called. What if someone was in the treehouse? Annie, come back. But Annie was gone. The light had disappeared, and Jack was alone in the dark. And that's the end of chapter 1. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you stay tuned as we continue to read Mary Pope Osborne's second edition of The Magic Treehouse, The Night at Dawn. Bum, bum, bum.